What's up, Combo Cabal? Bryant Cook, and today we are playing GambleDay. Thank you to Andrew Yu for this sweet donation deck. It is truly awesome. Well, what makes this different from the regular Doomsday deck, right? Like the regular Doomsday deck is pure blue-black. It runs a lot of cyclers, Force of Will, Daze, Thoughtseize, a more traditional combo control deck, right? Well, this deck is a pure combo deck. It is looking to just go pedal to the metal, get your opponent dead, and do some sweet stuff in between. So, obviously, we have 3 of the card Doomsday in our main deck. And I say obviously because we're playing Burning Wish, which is a little bit different from the regular builds. That way, we theoretically have access to 7 copies of Doomsday. And then from there, we still win with Thassa's Oracle, at least out of the main deck, but we do have some sideboard engines like this Tendrils of Agony, Empty the Warrens, Grapeshot, all that good stuff. So after we cast Doomsday, we do have a few cool piles we can build. So there's a few piles with Reckless Impulse you can build that beat in our set. There's the classic just 4 Metamorphose into Thassa's Oracle, which is pretty sweet. If you have Spoils of the Vault in your hand and you're at more than 5 life, you can just go Spoils of the Vault naming Thassa's Oracle and empty your deck into Thassa's Oracle. So there's some cool stuff you can do here. On top of this is one of my favorites. We can actually Galvanic Relay a large portion of our deck away, which is just super sweet. I love that. It really is awesome. There's also a few ways that you can win using Lion's Eye Diamond and Echo of Eons. So as long as that you have more than 7 cards in your pile/hand, because your pile is 5, Doomsday in the graveyard is 6, Lion's Eye Diamond Echo, you should have more than 7. You can build a pile that just draws the rest of your deck into Oracle, which is pretty sweet. So this deck is a really awesome brew. I love it, Andrew. This deck really is awesome. I'm not just saying that. Like, it looks really cool. And then we have a little bit of the Epic Gamble in here. We are playing Gamble for Echo of Eons or even the Doomsday. This deck is just so cool. Enough of me rambling and complimenting Andrew's, donation deck. Why don't we just hop right on in and get playing? I think we're going to crush today. Stick around and find out. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. That said, there's no better way of showing your support than becoming a member of this channel. You get sweet perks, and we get to keep making combo content. The perks get better and better each level you go up. They also stack. To start off, with our Storm Fan tier, you unlock our private members section of our Discord, which comes with a highlighted user profile and then some awesome badges and emotes for YouTube. Looking for sideboard help? Become a Stormtrooper, our middle tier, for 2 sideboard guides of your deck choice every single month, on top of 50% off donation decks. Did we mention you also get 10% off merchandise from our shop? With our top tier, the Combo Cabal, you get a free donation deck every single month, 15% off merchandise from our shop, early access to private deck lists, and the most valuable perk in my opinion, videos early. That's right, you heard it, early access to all videos. But maybe sweet perk, secret deck list, early access to videos isn't for you, but you'd still like to show your appreciation. Make sure to check out theepicstorm.com/shop for card singles and Storm swag. Please don't forget to use your membership discounts. Finally, if you want to see your combo deck here on this very YouTube channel, make sure to visit theepicstorm.com/donation decks, where all you have to do is attach your TXT file and pick a donation tier. With our Epic tier, you can even join me in a video to showcase your bold brew in person and explain the ins and outs of your strategy. Card availability won't be an issue due to our new sponsor, Card Hoarder. With Card Hoarder, renting is super easy. If you're looking to get into Magic Online, there isn't a better, more affordable solution than Card Hoarder. Fun fact, you can rent the Epic Storm for 7 tickets a week, which is just a great deal. There are many ways you can support us. Just pick whatever is best for you. In the meantime, let's play some Magic. Alright, welcome to match number 1. We are on the draw, and we have Gamble for Lion's Eye Diamond plus Echo of Eons. We're going to try this. Underground Sea, okay. In this day and age, that usually means Doomsday. Duress, okay. So likely Doomsday, possibly Ant, but most likely Doomsday. Alright, they took Gamble. That slows us down, so I understand that selection. It makes sense. Draw. Glimmer Void. Yikes, not too great here. So we've passed the turn because we can't quite do anything. Let's see what their second turn entails. Brainstorm. Alright, no fetch land. Personal tutor, so they're going to go get Doomsday. 4 cards in hand. Draw. Dark Ritual. Alright, I'm gonna see what I can do here. Dark Ritual. Remove a counter for a red mana, play Manamorphose. They know 3 of our 4. We'll add red, red. So I could Reckless Impulse here, but if I don't hit a mana, it's pretty embarrassing. Or I can Relay for 3. I think I'm going to Impulse just because Relay for 3 is pretty lackluster. Reckless Impulse. We had double Morphos, okay. Maybe I'll hit another mana. Alright, black, red. Not quite. How about this Manamorphose? Come on, deck. Please. If they have a force, this is a juicy target. We hit the paddle, so now we can relay for 7. Alright. Galvanic Relay for 7. We have to hope that we're also not dead. Okay. That's interesting. Just a couple of Doomsday decks dueling off. No big deal. And our opponent has the mana to cast their own Doomsday. Alright, so they had Dark Ritual Doomsday. I believe we're dead if they have a cantrip in hand. And they have 2 cards, so it's fairly likely. For being a 12-land deck, we sort of flooded out a little bit. 5 of our 12 lands is not typical. Right, so there's an Oracle in exile, which means that they're likely playing 2 Oracles. And the Brainstorm, so we're dead. Okay, just need to make them go through it. Now they sacrifice for blue. Yep. Ideas Inbound, and they got it. And we are in fact dead. Okay. They were on the play and they won. Womp womp. So I think we want to bring in our Orm's Chance here. I do like the relays for beating the deck that's going to board into a bunch of counter spells. I think sort of a tough call on what you board out for the Orm's Chance. I almost think it should be Spoils. Yeah, I'm going to try boarding out the Spoils. Well, let's try this out. We do have some sideboard cards hidden underneath here. It's not letting me slide it down, but we do have more sideboard cards. We just didn't want them. Alright, so Reckless Impulse. We're going to need you to do some heavy lifting. Keep. Okay, so let's start off on Lion's Eye Diamond. Mox Opal. Chrome Mox. Let's see if they decide to force the Chrome Mox. They did not. We'll imprint the Rite of Flame just because it doesn't really matter that much and play the Impulse. Rite of Flame Oracle. Well, we don't really want Oracle right now. So I'm going to cast Rite of Flame into Reckless Impulse just because we're giving up the Rite of Flame and the Lotus Petal, but I don't want to lose this card to a discard spell. So that's my thought here. We hit Gamble. So next turn I can Echo. Hopefully for turn I draw Orm's Chant. That would be our best draw. And Ponder. Lion's Eye Diamond, 6 cards in hand. Okay. They did not shuffle with the Ponder. We also did not draw the Orm's Chant. So we're gonna gamble here. Entomb this Echo of Eons. Float a blue mana here. And we'll flash back the Echo. We're floating a blue because assuming that this Echo gets forced, we're going to want to play Oracle. Not surprised the deck with 8 forces forced our Echo. Alright, let's play Oracle. Oracle resolved. Do we keep Burning Wing? Technically a slow way to go get Doomsday, but it's like multiple turns away. I don't really know what else we're doing if I'm being honest. So let's put Burning Wish on top. And then play out the Chrome Mox just for Metalcraft purposes. Okay, so they have 2 lands, 4 cards in hand, Cabal Ritual. And that's a Doomsday. We're just dead. Even if our opponent can't do anything, the Burning Wish on top of our deck doesn't do anything meaningful here. Okay. Like I said, even though we have Burning Wish, I guess like maybe if I had drawn Orm's Chant or something instead. But I don't think, like, I guess I could get ending and ending the diamond, trying to buy time. Okay, I guess that's the line. Remove your diamond. And get in there. Okay. So they have 4 cards left in deck. They likely just drew Ideas Inbound. They did. In Street Raid. So they probably didn't even need the diamond if I had to guess. Yeah, they just have it. And that's it. That is match number 1. We are 0-1. If you haven't joined them already, I would recommend opening up our description down below and joining our 7 social media networks. They're each great in their own way, but I would strongly suggest joining our Discord server. In there, you will find others just like you looking to improve their Storm game and grow as a combo community. If you're a member of our YouTube channel, you should sync your account to Discord to unlock our private member section that has the latest and greatest deck lists, concepts, and much, much more. Let's get back to comboing out. Match number 2, we're on the play. Let's try to get this one. And here we've opened up Doomsday, Echo, and a bunch of other really sweet cards. So our opponent is a well-known blue pilot. So we're going to see how this goes. They likely are going to keep a hand with force against me. But one of the cool features of this hand, I'm saying feature, not a bug. We can play turn 1 Gemstone Mine named Dark Ritual. Petal, Dark Ritual, Doomsday. And if that all resolves, we have LED Echo wrapped up into a clean kill. Alright, so let's do the spoils. We're gambling, I love it. Alright, Dark Ritual. How much life do I lose? 14. So 6 life, not too bad. And we did not hit Oracle. Okay, so that's good. Lotus Petal. Lion's Eye Diamond. Oh, I want this to work so badly. Alright, Dark Ritual. And technically, if I sacrifice... There's going to be 1 card, like, left out. But I think I can just build my pile around that. Because if you sack the LED in response, you get a clean pile. But, I don't know. I'm just going to cast Doomsday. It's fine. Force pitching back to basics. Okay, so now we're going to spin that wheel. Echo of Eons. We hit Relay. And we can... Yeah, we can cast it. Sorry, it took me a second to realize. Rite of Flame. Chrome Mox. Imprint Dark Ritual. Galvanic Relay 411. That was sweet. Hit that F6 key. Look at all that. Beautiful. We're coming back next turn. Our opponent is snap conceded. I love it. GambleDay too strong. Okay. So likely some sort of blue-white control deck if I had to guess. Due to back to basics. I think we want the Orm's Chance again, and I think despite it being really good there, we board out the spoils. I see spoils really being a card for non-blue matchups. That was really sweet though. And our opponent has kept 7. This is technically a hand. I'm a little bit concerned with it, but I think we'll keep. Just a little bit clunky. You can imprint a Burning Wish onto Chrome Mox in order to create Storm for Relay, so I think that's fine. Prismatic Vista. Passing in Fear. Alright, Doomsday, that's a magic card. Another Vista, okay. What is going on? Rest in peace. Okay. I don't really care about that. Another Burning Wish. Alright, so let's cast this Morphos. See if it resolves. I think I'd rather lose a life than remove a counter from Gemstone at this point in the game. We're facing a blue deck. This Gemstone might need to last a while. They're going to force Manamorphose. Good deal. Okay. Brainstorm. They remove Snapcaster Mage, so the old Snapcaster Rest in Peace combo. Alright, second basic planes into Prismatic Ending. Sure, they have 2 cards in hand. Reckless Impulse. Let's cast it. Let's get a little reckless. LED Ritual. I'm going to pass the turn with those. We can cast those next. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. Stoneforge. Or sort of Feast and Famine. Draw. Alright, so let's play Diamond. Diamond. Lose another life. Cast Dark Ritual. So if we think their last 2 cards are forced blue card, I can pass. Otherwise, I can Burning Wish Repair and just win the game, assuming that it resolves. So what do we think our opponent's last 2 cards? Flusterstorm is something that could bite us in the butt. They could also just be bluffing. We only have 3 protection spells, so making me consider Relay, I don't know. I'm a little bit nervous about it, I suppose. And I do lose the spell Pierce. Alright, I'm just going to Relay. Alright, and they were pretty underwhelming. We're just going to pass. So they shouldn't be able to hit me with the Feast and Famine this turn. They likely have to wait 1 turn. 3 cards in hand. Okay, draw. Lotus Petal. Mox Opal. Let's play the City of Brass. Dark Ritual. That felt like an F6. What do I know? I think I want to play this Reckless Impulse. Alright, so we hit Petal Rite of Flame. We're at 15. Oh, they were just, they yielded to the City of Brass trigger. That's what it was. Okay, so trying to figure out what the best way of going about this is. Let's Burning Wish and see if this gets countered. Because if it gets countered, I have Burning Wish into Tendrils. We know that they have sort of Feast and Famine and then 2 unknown cards in their hand. And it resolves. Okay. So we don't have a protection spell here, unfortunately. I could, like I said, Tendrils them to 1 life, and then next turn try to Burning Wish into Grapeshot. That is a line we can do here. I could also just empty the Warrens for 16. Which stops sort of Feast and Famine. I think that's the line I'm going to take. Alright, empty is on the stack. And it looks like they're all resolving, so no Flusterstorm, no Stifle. And sort of Feast and Famine. Got it. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. And that's a concession. We are now 1-1. 3 rounds left to go. Playing your favorite combo deck in paper just got so much easier with the Epic Storm Mini Token Pack. You can pick one up at theepicstorm.com/shop for $13. It includes 64 double-sided mini tokens. That's 128 tokens total. And they include 10 black, 10 blue, 10 red, 5 green, 5 white, 3 colorless, 20 storm counters. That means that you can count your way all the way up to 20 for Grapeshot. everyone's favorite Stormwind condition. A Galvanic Relay Exile Indicator, 4 treasure tokens for Strike It Rich, and then 10 monk tokens for our vintage friends. It also has Slime Time Live, 8th Progenitor Ooze tokens with the power and toughness already built in to make playing in paper so much easier. No fumbling around with dice. We've got you covered. Make sure to go grab those if you're playing Modern. And then Squirrels versus Goblins, Chatterstorm versus Empty the Warrens, the Battle of the Ages. You definitely need 20 Squirrel tokens and 20 Goblin tokens. You're going to love this mini token pack, I promise. And once again, you can grab that at theepicstorm.com/shop. Match number 3, and we are on the play. GambleDay is what we're playing, and this deck's really sweet. Yorion Sky Nomad. Okay, so I think this hand is likely not good enough against Death and Taxes. That's what I'm going to assume our opponent's playing, so we're just going to ship this. This hand is something. I think we keep this. Question is, what do you bottom here? It's actually a pretty interesting decision. I think it's supposed to be the Doomsday, but you'd feel so bad if you drew a 3rd black source off the Morphos. I think that this is the correct call. Just feels bad. Alright, Gemstone Mine, Rite of Flame, Rite of Flame, Manamorphose, Black. Alright, we didn't draw the 3rd black. I don't feel as bad now. Chrome Mox, and no imprint. Cast Galvanic Relay for 6 cards. Woot woot! And pass the turn. Why don't we take a peek at what we revealed? Doomsday Relay, double Reckless Impulse, another Doomsday. Okay, looking decent. We're a little bit late on mana, though, is the concern. Speaking of mana, Lotus Petal, and now we can play this Mox Opal. We sacrifice Diamond for black into Doomsday. We have enough mana to then Reckless Impulse. I think we just have this. This is a pretty cool one. All right, so we're going to play Doomsday. And we do want the Thassa's Oracle. All right. And then Diamond. Morphos, and maybe like a Burning Wish on the bottom. I just want to think through this. So we would Reckless Impulse into like Manamorphose Diamond, maybe. I think you actually want to start on double Diamond. But let's click done. I think this will be good enough. So we can put Oracle on the bottom, Burning Wish, Morphos, LED, red, doesn't really matter, Reckless Impulse. Alright, this is really sweet. I like this deck. Double Diamond. We'll do red-blue. Reckless Impulse again. And now we play Morphos into Oracle. Ding! Storm 9, Thassa's Oracle. Oh, this is sweet. I love it. Woot woot. Alright, so we probably want these prismatic endings. This is a matchup where I'm interested in keeping in spoils, but I think we actually board out the Galvanic Relays here. And call it a day. That was sweet. I could definitely see myself playing this deck again. Alright, game number 2. Our opponents revealed Yorion once again. And we're an initial mana source away or an artifact away. And that's just from an Echo, where they're likely bringing in 4 copies of Leyline. I think we're supposed to ship this, unfortunately. Alright, so here we have Thassa's Oracle, but no payoff. I love Lion's Eye Diamond plus all the mana, though, but unfortunately, just there's no payoff we can't keep. In here, we have the combo of LED Echo, but we have to hope that they don't have Leyline. They've also gone to 5 cards. We'll keep this. And I think we're just going to hope for the best here, and that they didn't keep Leyline. Alright, no Leyline. I like how that looks. Basic Plains. Pass the turn, yes! Draw. Rite of Flame. This hand is if, like, 2011, the Epic Storm met current Epic Storm. That's exactly what this is here. Okay, so I don't know if this is the correct choice, but I'm going to try to leave triple black floating for Doomsday and use the secondary colors. We did not hit a Doomsday. I think I'm going to Morphos using a black man. I want to leave that blue up. Red, red. Diamond, okay. So we can spin the wheel on Echo again. I'm going to Reckless Impulse from number 9. Doomsday. I think I can win here. I just need to think through this. So we're gonna play Chrome Mox. I guess the problem is I would lose to a Surgical. Well, I wouldn't lose, but it would really mess things up. I think instead I'm just going to Echo floating a bunch of mana. And then we can Doomsday after. Okay. This should do it. This is so cool. I love this deck. I know they say you're not supposed to have favorites, but this deck is quickly going up my list. Alright, so let's cast Doomsday. So is this one of the times where we build like just the quad Morphos pile? We do like Oracle, Burning Wish on the bottom, and then just like triple Morphos. We're actually pretty close to just like Grapeshot winning too. Right, we'll click done. Alright, Oracle on the bottom, Burning Wish, and then just a whole bunch of mana Morphos. I'm going to imprint the Gamble. We don't need that. Reckless Impulse from 18. Morphos. Add red, red. Morphos. Red, red. Morphos. Red, red. Oracle. And if Oracle wasn't enough, we have Burning Wish, Grapeshot. Our opponent says, good games, opponent. That was really sweet. I loved that. That was so spicy. We're 2-1. Stick around. I'm sure the rest of our games will be just as sweet as this. Hey, you're still watching. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you're looking to make a purchase from Card Hoarder, TCG Player, or Amazon and are looking to support us, you can open up our description down below, and in there you will find our affiliate links. Those same links are found on the homepage of the Epic Storm. But that's not all. We've included a Card Hoarder button on our website that will load the Epic Storm in your Card Hoarder cart to make life simple for you. Match number 4, and once again, we're running hot. We're on the play. And here we have a Reckless Impulse. I think we try this. It's technically not really an action spell, but I don't know. I'm going to try it out anyway. Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal. Mox Opal. Glimmer Void, and then let's tap this for red. Reckless Impulse. Okay, so I think we can just play the Petal now, and then next turn we can hard cast the Echo. Ideally, our opponent isn't playing blue, so that way the Echo resolves, but with a name like Vendilion, I would guess that they're probably playing Island. Surprise, surprise. Are we facing Doomsday again? Black mana, Thoughtseize. Alright, Dark Ritual down. We can still hardcast the Echo, but we're going to lose triple Lotus Petal and Metalcraft for Mox Opal. Draw. Manamorphose. I think we just hang on to that. Because if they force Manamorphose, we never even get the Echo to the graveyard. Okay. Echo. Forcible pitching brains. Okay. Doomsday's just it's so well. They're actually not on Doomsday. I'm surprised. But Doomsday is so good at beating other combo decks, and apparently your opponent isn't on Doomsday unless they're on like a weird Uro build. But oh no, no, not like this. That was brutal. And that is the downside of Glimmervoid. Oh no, not Wasteland. Oh, X-Stringer. So there's like Bug Delver? Yeah, they're Bug Delver. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go to game number 2 after getting absolutely demolished like that. Holy, like that was just so bad. Oh jeez. Storm's Chant coming in. Let's get rid of the spoils of the vault and hope that we don't get embarrassed like that again. That was bad. I wonder if we're supposed to board an empty here. I don't know. Could possibly try it over like Manamorphose or Reckless Impulse. Let's try one empty. Might get us a free win. Who knows? I know it's a little late into the league to be saying this, but I'm not sure if there's a good reason why we're running City Brass over Mana Confluence. There is technically, like, there are reasons to be playing Mana Confluence, and I think Mana Confluence would even be better than Glimmervoid. So it should probably be like 4 Mana Confluence over 2 City, 2 Glimmervoid. Okay, game number 2 on the play. Yikes. We are not allowed to keep this. Yeah, we just have to ship that. Glimmervoid, come on. Ah. Alright, going to 5. This doesn't do it either. Going to 4. Alright, so if our opponent kept absolutely nothing, this hand can win. Alright, let's play Lion's Eye Diamond. And then gamble. So if we hit the 50-50 that we want to, we can play Orm's Chant into Echo next turn. And we did. So we're going to pass the turn here and just hope that our opponent doesn't do anything. Like, just hope that they kept a hand with force in it with no other interaction. Next turn we can chant into our account. Underground C into Thoughtseize. Alright, so they took our Orm's Chant. That's a bummer. And now we just lose to force. We only have 2 other protection spells in our deck, so we're definitely supposed to jam. Alright, add 3 blue. Echo of Eons. They had the force. Alright, that's a bummer. We are now 2-2 with 1 round left to go. If you're looking for more great Magic the Gathering content, definitely check out the Eternal Glory podcast. It is myself, Bryant Cook, alongside Brian Koval and Phil Gallagher. We primarily discuss Legacy. That said, a lot of what we talk about transcends all formats. We're available on all major podcast platforms. The final match with GambleDay. We are on the play for match number 5. Okay, so I think we're supposed to keep this, but we can't really do anything with our starting 7 on turn 1. Turn 2, we can possibly play Reckless Impulse or Manamorphose, something along those lines, but for now, our turn 1 is just going to be Gemstone Mine Pass. Okay. Volcanic Island. Ponder, you got it. Draw. Burning Wish. And I'm just going to cast Reckless Impulse. Auto Yield. Impulse. Okay, so we're going to pass the turn here. And then next turn, we're going to have to reevaluate what we would like to do with that Burning Wish and Dark Ritual. Vista's interesting. I wonder if that means they're on like Sneak and Show or something weird. Because it shouldn't be Tempo, if I had to guess. Dark Ritual. Alright, I'm going to cast Manamorphose here. See if I can draw into a third artifact for this Opal. Well, that's certainly a third artifact. Okay, so I'm going to tap this for a red and attempt to flashback Echo. Alright. 6 mana floating. I'm sorry, 6 Storm, 5 mana floating. And then no Lotus. I can still cast Burning Wish. And they're going to force the Echo, pitching Days Undoing. Okay. Burning Wish, floating 4 mana. They just had double force? Why were they thinking so long on that? Alright, so our opponent opened up a pretty strong hand. Yikes. There's Teferi. They have 1 card in hand. They bounced our Opal. I think I'm going to hang on to the artifacts for a possible Galvanic Relay. Draw, Dark Ritual, no good. Pass the turn. Brainstorm. Activating Teferi to go up to 3 counters and a main phase Ponder. Draw. Another Echo, so we can hardcast that. They don't have Hull Breacher up, so I think this is a pretty good time to do so. Dark Ritual. And I think we'll use the Gemstone Mine. Echo of Eons. And another Force. This is why we can't have nice things. I'm just trying to give us both a brand new hand. There's Narset, so my Echo is now shut off. Yikes. No fun. And they just picked up a Forcible off that, so I think I'm good to go to game 2 here. Andrew, if you wanted to see me suffer, I'm sorry, I'm not allowing that. We've lost this game. Let's just move on. Oh, that's a real bummer, though. So I think we want to bring in the Chancellor of the Spoils once again. I think one of my biggest pieces of feedback so far is that I don't think this deck has great blue matchups. So I think the plan for the blue matchups at the moment is to brute force them. And I don't know if that's good enough for Legacy. So you'll notice the Epic Storm plays 6 protection spells, has 4 Veil of Summer, and then either 2 Orm Chant or 2 Defense Grid. You're a 5-color deck, so you can play Chant and Veil if you wanted to. But I do think the deck likely needs some protection in it. Just because we're getting sort of bullied by these blue decks. And the Glimmer Void's got to go. It's just not working. I'm going to try this. They kept 7. That's scary. Right, Dark Ritual. Doomsday. Enforced. Okay. Tundra. Alright, I'm taking a chance here. Manamorphose. Red. Manamorphose. Red. Reckless Impulse. No! Glimmer Void is just the worst. The worst. That really needs to be Mana Confluence. Hurting my soul. Yeah, there's a Brainstorm. Okay, pass the turn. Okay, so I think our best draw is likely just Lion's Eye Diamond. 2 mana, Ponder. Did not shuffle. Draw. Okay, we just have to pass. I can't cast these relays. 3 mana is the dangerous number. Narset or Hull Breacher come online here. There's Narset, so the Echo is shut off. Okay, draw. I think we just play the Oracle to attack Narset. I'm not even joking. Like, I think we have to get the Narset off the table, and Oracle can theoretically do that. Okay, pass the turn. Narset finds Force of Negation. Not good for me. The Fairy. Yep. Draw. Okay. Let's replay the Oracle. I want those. Pass the turn. Realistically, we've already lost this game. But gonna play it out for a few more turns before they cast Days Undoing. I feel like I at least owe Andrew that. Vista, okay. Blessing to Fairy. Alright, do we actually get to attack the Narset? Didn't see that coming. That was sarcasm if you missed it. Alright, so Oracle dead. Now we pass the turn. Please Days Undoing me so I can just concede. Do it, coward. Alright, so I go to 15. Draw. Pass the turn. It's still on their deck. I know you have more copies. Alright, down to 12. And another Narset, sure. Another Force of Negation. So I know that they have double Force of Negation at this point. Andrew, I'm sorry, I'm going to concede here. This just isn't a good use of time. So unfortunately, we went 2 and 3. My biggest pieces of feedback: 1, this deck is effing sweet. I really like it. That said, I'd make some adjustments. So I think you should probably cut the Spoils of the Vault. It is really cool that you get to Spoils away your Doomsday pile into Thassa's Oracle. I love that. That's really sweet. So that is awesome, but it's probably a little too cute. I think that you could probably cut these spoils, and these could be main deck protection slots. So you could probably play main deck Orm's Chant if you wanted. You probably don't need all 4 Manamorphose. You can probably just play 3 for your pile because you have the Reckless Impulse. That's my 2 cents. And maybe you want a main deck Pact. I'm not sure. There's a few spots where I thought, like, oh, instead of doing Burning Wish Oracle, if I could just do Oracle Pact, it would be nice, but maybe you don't want that. Or maybe Orm's Chant in the main deck covers that. So that way you get a little bit of that. So you can protect your Thassa's Oracle from like a Pyroblast or something along those lines. So that's my biggest thing, is I just want to see main deck protection. And if you play main deck protection, perhaps you get to use these Orm's Chant slots somewhere else. You're also a 5-color deck. You can afford to play Abrupt Decay in the board so you don't lose to blue decks with hate pieces. Just throwing that out there. But I really liked this deck. I thought it was really great. It just needs some small adjustments. It's almost there. Keep working on it, and you'll definitely get there. This deck's really awesome. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. Hey, Bryant Cook here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, but also follow the social media channels down below. If you want to support this content directly, I would recommend going to theepicstorm.com/shop. And if you need a little bit of assistance with the Epic Storm to get to that next level, I would recommend going to theepicstorm.com/tutoring. Don't worry, there's more great content coming right up.